So hello everyone. My name is Yelizaveta Kamilova. I'm a reference librarian at Information Bibliographic Office at NU Library. And today we're gonna speak about citing sources, which is the topic which is contributing within the framework of Academic Integrity Week. I hope this session would be helpful for you because we are going to cover following objectives. Today, we will try to understand how to be a responsible author and scholar. We will learn about different and available citation styles and formats. And then I'll introduce you the various citation management softwares which you can use further for your research and study. Before we'll move to the session itself, let's make some warm up and I'll ask you a question which is very simple. How do you think? Do we need to cite our sources? You can write in a chat if you want. Yes, that's great. Thank you for your responses. This is just to wake you up. Okay, so let's move on. Here we have another question, which is why citing is important. And we have following answers to that. We need to cite the information in order to be a responsible scholar. And by doing that, we will give credit to other researchers and acknowledge their ideas. And then secondly, we cite the information in order to avoid plagiarism. We quote words, ideas used by other authors. And finally, we need to cite in order to allow our reader to find the sources you are using by citing them accurately in your research paper, by putting footnotes, bibliography, reference list, etc. So this is the reason why citing is important. Let's go further to learn more. And here we have another question, and we will try to reply to that question. What information we should cite? Generally speaking, you should cite any information that does not belong to you. So any information you are taking from somewhere should be cited. It means you should cite direct quotes because you're using someone's exact words. You need to cite statistics and studies. You need to cite series, criticisms, etc. Facts, images, videos, different interpretations. Even if you are putting your own words and describing it, which is paraphrasing, it also should be cited. So these are the examples when you should cite. There is an exception, which is stands for common knowledge. So I hope you know what is common knowledge. Can someone give an example what is common knowledge? Okay, facts, yes. Sky is blue, yes, brilliant example. Something that is universal, okay, yeah. Thank you for your examples, thank you. Yes, so common knowledge is an information which is known, but widely known. Yes, thank you, Sagadat, for your Kazakh are used to be the part of Russia. Yes, in the Soviet Union period. Yes, you're right, thank you. So this is an information which is widely known. For example, the president of Kazakhstan is Kassym-Jomart Tokayev. This is widely known information. In this case, you don't need to cite it. But if you are in doubt, better to cite. Even if you know that, you should better to find the original source and cite it. So I'm saying anytime that you are using the information which does not belong to you and you didn't create that, better to cite. So you should cite it. Great, let's move further. Here we're gonna discuss different things as citation, reference list, and bibliography. Let's find out what are they. A citation, or we call them also as in-text citation, is a reference you make to a specific author's work when presenting a specific argument in your own work. So it is a piece of information you are getting from somewhere. It is someone's word, and when you use it in your own paper, you should put in-text citation. Later, I'll show you the example how it looks like. The next type of the information, it is a reference list, or we also call it as in-text citations. It is a full list of sources you have referred to or cited in the body of your work. So which means that in-text citation is a format when you cite your source and use it within the body of your paper. And in reference list, which is in-text, is the equivalent of that information and represented at the end of your paper. So they are equal in number and represent each other. And the third type of the citation is a bibliography. It is a full list of works which you have used in the preparation of your written work. If I explain it with other words, it means that a list of information you used during writing your paper, essay, or any type of the information, and you consulted with this paper. You read it, but you didn't use it actually, but you consulted with it. So you didn't take from there an idea, but you read it. So this is a bibliography. I hope you understand this a little, and further we will discuss each of them in detail. So in-text citation. Sorry. So in-text citation, it is an information which is provided within the body of your work. And if citation contains one or two names, we give all the names every time we cite them. So here is an example how it looks like. Example of having one author of the article, how it looks like. Or having two authors of an article. This is how the information should be represented within the in-text citation. If citation contains 3, 4, or more names, we're giving all the names the first time when we cite them. But if you are using this source for the second time or the third time, you just need to put the first author name and use the et al. To define that there are other authors as well. So here is an example. We have first time citing the information from Blocks, Jones, Smith, and Doe. This is the first time we use this information. When we use it for the second time to explain this source, we put the first name of the author and then replace the others' last names with the word et al. If there are more than 6 names within the citation, within the article, then we shorten them to the first author and put et al. For the rest of the author last names. So this is the general rule for giving in-text citation with different number of authors. This is the APA style we are talking about. Later, we will have more information on APA, but this is something general. It may be used in general format. Here is an example, screenshot of the article, of the real article, which you can find within the NU repository and can be used for us. Here is the in-text citation with one author, and here is the information on in-text citation where different types of works are used. So this is how it looks in a real paper. Yeah, so I'm highlighting here the in-text citation. Reference list. Reference list, as I said, it is this information represented at the end of your paper, listing all the information you used within the body of your work. So let's say, if we take this example of Yelizaveta, Holland, and Roberts, this in-text citation should be provided in the reference list here. So I'm highlighting it for you. And the second example, Pearson, Roxanne, Dick, and Kilanovsky also. This material also provided within the reference list. So this information within the in-text citation and the reference list are equal. They should be with the same amount. I'm sorry, you're, let's move on. And the difference between reference list and bibliography. As I said, reference list is a list of materials used within the body of your paper, and bibliography is a list of information you consulted with during the preparation of your work. As I said, you may use different articles, books, conference proceedings, etc. And during the reading all this information, you might use some of them only for the in-text citation, and some you just read and didn't use, but still you were consulting with it. So some schools at NU requires bibliography. So in this case, you better know what is it and learn how to do it. So here is an example of real paper. So it's reference list of an article and the bibliography list. Here you can see that the second and fourth articles were not mentioned within the reference list, but they are in bibliography. So the author, while writing this paper, read these two articles as well, but did not use it in the body of the work. So I hope this is clear for now, the difference between in-text citation, reference list, and bibliography. Is it clear? Okay, now, as I said, we have these three types of citing this information, but the information how we will cite will depend on citation styles. There are more than 8,000 citation styles available in general. That's why it is better to know the mostly used ones. So let's see the example of most used citation styles. So first, the most used is APA, which stands for American Psychological Association, which is used mostly in education, psychology, and in sciences. So when we do essay, when we write paper in education, psychology, or science, it is mostly preferred to use APA style. The second style, which is MLA, stands for Modern Language Association, mostly used in humanities. The next style, Chicago-Torabian style, generally used by business, history, and fine arts fields. So next one, which is American Chemical Society, of course, used in chemistry. And the last one is Harvard style. Harvard style is recommended to be used within the geosciences and mining fields. And the IEEE, which stands for Institute for Electrical and Electronics Engineers, used in engineering. So these are the most used citation styles and used at NU as well. When we learned about these citation styles, you should always remember that each style dictates how to form and how to represent the information there. Information there, I mean the citation elements. So in order to represent them correctly, you should always find out what is citation elements. What are the citation elements? So citation consists of standard elements, which are author, article title, source title, volume and issue, publication date, and page numbers. These are citation elements that are used in order to represent citation. Let's see some examples. I'm providing you these examples representing the same article within the different styles. So see how different they are. For example, for the American Chemical Society, you can see the example. So we have author name, title of article, title of the journal, year of publication stands after the journal title, and then we have a volume number and pages. We don't have here the title. Here it is. Next style, which is IEEE style, it has different way of providing citation. So you can see that we have here first initials of the author and then the last name. Then we provide title of the article within the quotation marks. Then we put journal title and then comma. We represent the volume word and then pages. Also, we put month and date of the publication, which is different from our first style, which is ACS. Yeah, remember? Next is American Psychological Association style, also use a bit different style. Here we have last name and initials, and then we have year of publication. If you see the previous two styles, they represent year of the publication at the end, yeah, mostly. And then APA says that it should be in the beginning, right after the author name. Then they provide us with the title of the article, the publication source should be italicized, and then we have volume number, issue number, and then pages. And the same with the MLA. MLA says that we need to put full name in full, yeah, so we have last name in full and the first name also. Then again, we are using quotation marks. We put the year of publication at the end. So this is, I'm trying to show that if you use different styles, you should better know how to organize them, because anytime each style dictates their own rules. So yeah, now I will be speaking about citation styles at NU school. So this is just the general information for you in order to understand which style probably should be used by you while writing your papers, research papers. But again, this information was taken from the websites of the schools and some documents created within the schools. Probably some of them are changed, but not published yet. So it might be a question to your professor in order to clarify that, okay? For example, for the SMG, there is a information for the SMG students on which type of the citation should be provided. So it is requested to have reference list. Okay, so we use reference list. Style which is used, it is also IMM style, but mostly this is the question to consult with your professor, because each professor might guide you to use different style as well. It could be Harvard or something else. So better ask your guiding author, professor. SETS, which is School of Engineering, it is requested to provide reference list, and the mostly used style is IEEE, as I mentioned previously, and it is advised to use the computer-aided design journal style. if you would like to learn about this style, you can go to the computer-aided design webpage and check it out. Also, there are GSB courses within the sets, and they also have to follow some of the rules, like providing information reference list in Harvard style, and there should be reference list and bibliographies. Remember, I told you that some schools require bibliographies. So this is it. Also, for the GSE, GSB, and GSPP, mostly used style is APA style. And in addition, these graduate schools require students to consult the library reference help in order to learn about how to do the proper APA citation. SSH, the next school, requires bibliography, and the format of the citation should be APSA. So if you would like to learn about it, there is a link to this APSA format guide. And it is additionally, it says that Chicago style also commonly used within the humanities and social sciences. At NUSOM, the required citations should be reference list, and mostly the AMA and APA styles are used for providing references. Please pay attention to the guidelines provided for you from your schools, which also has grading scale for referencing. What does it mean? It means that this grading scale will give you points, let's say, in order to clarify how is your referencing done. If your in-text citation correct, if you're using proper style regarding your school, if citation is clear, are there broken links, etc. So this grading scale helps you somehow to learn about what not to miss while writing your reference. Okay. Here is another example of the article created in APA 7th edition, and here you can find the citation elements itself. So first we have here the author. The second stands the publication date of the information. Next, we have publication title, the article title, and then retrieval information, where this article was published and taken from. So this is the style example. Later, you will have a session on APA formatting, and it will give you more insights on APA 7 style. So as I said, there are more than 8,000 citation styles, and it is impossible to learn all of them and remember all these rules, yeah? Because each style dictates their own way of representing those information. That's why there is a huge help from you, which is citation management softwares. This software can be used in order to generate and organize your referencing. These are the examples of referencing tools that can be used by you in order to collect the information, collect the PDF documents of your each reference. Also, it helps you to share the information among your co-authors. These tools helps you as well in order to generate automatically the citations for the in-text citation and for the reference list. If you would like to learn more about these tools on how to use them, you can check out a website of each citation manager and find out the videos, their manuals and guides, or you can ask librarians to make a session for you and start with downloading the platform and then trying some practice together with the library staff. So what is difference between Zotero, Mendeley, and EndNote? Mostly, the interface of these three tools are the same, so they have same functions. Three of them are free of charge for using, for downloading, and for creating the basic account. There are some, limitations for free account. For example, for the storage, the Zotero has only 300 megabytes. Mendeley provides 2 gigabytes, and the EndNote also provides 2 gigabytes of storage in order to collect your PDF files. All of them, they have technical support. If you are facing some troubles with while using these tools, you can request for support. You can email them, and they will be helping you throughout the way. All these three platforms are working with Microsoft Word, so you can install it within your Word document, and then it will help you to generate those citations quickly. But again, please remember that these are the tools that are generating information taken from the websites. Yeah, so it may be that some errors may occur. Anytime when you use these tools, please make sure to check the reference list. So even if you believe them, it is better to secure yourself and check out if information within the reference list provided correctly, if the links are correct, if the style is correct, etc. So this is an advice to you. Here, I would like to show you some websites that can be used in order to make easier the citation process. The first example is Google Scholar. Let's move to Google Scholar. I believe most of you use it already. And please remember that any library information indexed within Google Scholar. So anytime when you search within Google Scholar, it also provides you with the information from the library website. How to do this? You just need to make settings on that. You need to go to the settings of Google Scholar. And here you should choose the library links and find the NU library. So here we have Nazarbayev University Library full text. If you click on it, this will remember that you are affiliated to NU, and every time when you search within Google Scholar, information from the library subscription will also show up from here. Let's make an example of one. Oops. Okay, research methods in education. So look at here. I said that I'm a new member, I'm from NU, and that's why I checked out that NU is within the Google Scholar and they are connected. And see, you will find this button which says that this is paid article and it comes from NU library. When you will click on it, it will ask you to log in. So in order to clarify, are you really a new member? And then when you do so, we will have full text. Yes, so you need to click on PDF full text. Yeah. Questions on chat? How did you? So yeah, how to do this Google Scholar thing? When we go to Google Scholar, you need to click on these 3 lines and go to the settings. After that, under the settings, you will find library links. Click on it and then start typing here Nazarbayev University Library or just Nazarbayev, And then when you will search, it will provide you with the example, like here, Nazarbayev University Library, full text at any library. You need to put a tick and then save it. You're welcome, Dana. Yeah, what I was talking about. Yes, so after when you make it done, you can make a search. Research methods. Oops. Okay, it's not a problem. So let's say we found an article on Google Scholar. It's also from the annual library, and in this Google Scholar you can get ready citations by clicking on this button Cite. Can you see it? So when you click on it, it suggests you automatically the citation of this information. It could be APA, it could be Chicago, it could be Harvard. Yes. So yeah, any of these citations which are used by your paper or suggested by your professor can be used from this button. This is the first tip. The second is the resource which is called PureDoAll. It is a website where you can get help. It is a ready ready formatting guideline. Let's say that you're writing a paper and then you found that you're using the YouTube video. Let's say you're using YouTube video and you need to cite it properly. What will you do? You need to find this guideline. Okay, where the YouTube electronic source. So here we have, if we would like to cite film or video, how we should do that. So it should be director, date of publication, in our other language. If it's TV series, if it's YouTube video, you should always cite like this. I'm currently showing the APA style. There are different styles like MLA, Chicago, IEEE, AMA, ASA. So you can check out them here. Let's say you are using podcast for your research paper. Let's say, yeah, there is an interesting talk there. In this case, you can find out and learn how to cite it properly in APA. If it's a photograph, you can cite it as well. So there are different types of information that you can cite. So it could be a web page. If there is no author, then you put group name. Yeah. If it's in a Wikipedia article, even the Wikipedia is not a non-academic source. Sometimes it happens, yes, the people use Wikipedia. Yes, we don't promote Wikipedia, right? Then if we need to cite Kindle book, for example, dissertations or thesis, you can find everything here. So it's done very in a clear mode. You can just follow this example and do your citation. The next is the websites which helps you to generate citation. These are Cite This For Me or EasyBeep. We are not really promoting them, but this is somehow to let you know there are help out there. You can get it if you don't want to go to the library to learn about it. Okay. Next, citation tools comparison. On the library website under the guide, you can find the citation tools comparison, where we discuss EndNote, Zotero, and Mendeley in order to find out which one works for you better. For example, to learn about its trends, which one will work for you best. So you can answer this question, find the answer to this question by learning this table. If you would like to know how to find it, so when you go to the library website, which is library.nu.edu.kz, there is a tab, guides. When you click on it, you will find different types of guides there. And within the skills and tools, I think, yes, skills and tools, you can find citing sources, and learn about how to cite sources. And within that, you will find the citation management tool. Next is citation styles and tools. Here you can find general information on each style. So we have different books physically available, the print collection, for your reference in order to learn about different styles. Also, we also collected here a list of resources that can be used in order to learn about these styles. If you would like to learn in deep about APA style, you can go to each of these online resources and learn more. Oops. Now, I think it is a good time in order to learn what you learned from the session. There would be a question, and I would like to get response from you. It's really quick. We will finish very soon. Is reference needed? Please answer. When we quoting president's message directly from Egemen Kazakhstan, do we need to cite it? Okay. Oops, sorry. Yes, great. Thank you. When you find information on government website, do you need to cite it? Yes, great. Thank you so much. When including in your assignment poster about book launch that is available from any library website, photographer or creator is shown, do you need to cite it? Yes, that's great. So the response would be yes for all three questions, yeah? Because the source, we need to provide citation anytime we use quote, direct quotes. Even if you're using statistics, it also should be cited. If it's photo or graphics or poster, even any type of the information taken from somewhere should be cited. One more question. When paraphrasing a definition found on a website and when no writer, editor, also author name is shown, do we need to cite it? No, okay, no, yes, no, okay, we have different responses. We will learn about this a little bit later. Thank you for your replies. When using aphorism, measure twice, cut once, do we need to cite it? No, yes, no. Okay. The third example, when including in your assignment poster about book launch, oh, I think we had this question already. Sorry, it's just duplicate. Okay, let's see the reply. Yes. So when we paraphrasing anything, we also need to cite the source. The second is about common expression. It's a common knowledge, yeah? It's part of the common knowledge. That's why we don't need to cite it, yeah. And the third is we need to cite this because it is information created by someone else. And the last question. When you include the fact that Yelbase is the first president of Kazakhstan into your assignment, do you need to cite it? No, mostly no, okay. When using statistics that is available on Ministry of Education and Science of the Republic of Kazakhstan, do you need to cite it? Yeah, it's available on website, it's free. No? Okay. When you summarize again the information which was referenced already, so you referenced it and you again summarizing it, do you need to cite it? Still yes. Oh, see, let's see the reply. Okay, so when you include this information, it is common knowledge, so we don't need to cite it. It is widely known in Kazakhstan and in our neighbor countries, yeah? Next, when we use statistics, yes, we need to cite anyway. The third, when you summarize again the information which was referenced already, you don't need to cite, because providing the sources were properly referenced earlier in your assignment, there would be no need to re-reference your concluding comments. However, any new material introduced into your assignment at this point would need to be referenced. I hope this is clear. So yeah, if you are summarizing the information you already cited in your paper, I mean, you are going to discuss this again in the other part of your essay, you don't need to cite it. But if you are adding a new idea from this source, then you need to cite it again. I hope this is clear. Yes, okay. Thank you. Another one thing that I would like to add, I hope this would be very useful to you to learn about. So when you search information, using the library website is a great thing because it is an authoritative source, reliable source. You can trust the information you found on the library website. This is one thing. Let me close this. And when you use it for searching your materials, the other thing is that you can get from the library portal the ready citation. Let me show you how to get it. Let's say that you found article that you plan to use. See, it's peer reviewed, it's a conference paper, and it's really related to your topic. And okay, let's log in. Okay. So let's say this article is really good for me, and I'm going to use it. In this case, there is a button cite. So ready citation for you is already given. Here under the style button, you can choose the needed one. For example, APA 7th edition. And it's done, and you just need to copy it and put it in your Word document. Anytime you find the resource on library portal, you don't need to think of referencing because it's already provided. I hope this would help you in the future. Yes, Dana, it's great. Use the library portal and you will get, you will do your research assignments quick and without any additional problems. Here you can see a list of references I used in order to prepare this presentation. If you'd like to learn more about them, you can go further and read them. So again, my name is Yelizaveta Kamilova. I'm a reference librarian. Also, I'm a subject librarian for GSE. And if you have questions right now, I'm okay to reply if we still have time. And if you have them, okay, I think we sent. Thank you, Anel. Thank you, Asiem, Sumbat, Jaslan. Thank you so much for your feedback. Thanks, Camila, Dana, Sagadat. Okay, I see that all of you are thanking me. Thank you so much for your attention. Here you can see my email address. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to contact me. You can email me and ask any questions, even if you are not GSE student. Yeah. So if there are no questions, I'm thanking you all for your attention and time. I hope you learned a lot and you can use it in the future for writing your assignments. Good luck. I think Christina has something to add. Yeah. Okay.
Yes. I also want to thank you, Ms. Kamilova, for such an engaging and very, very helpful presentation. It was very enriching for our community. Thank you very much. And I hope if Nazarbayev University students will have questions, they will write to you.